What is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new reaction. We are here for Superman and Lois. Welcome. A show that I have been waiting to start for a long time. A show that I've been sleeping on. I guess there's nowhere to, look back on besides the fact that I'll tell you my little story with the CW verse. So, I watched Arrow and The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow all in their respective periods. I watched Arrow when it started and ended, and I got to Flash till season 6, maybe 5. I'm not totally sure what season. I think maybe 5 or 6. I got to the Crisis on Infinite Earths big crossover event, which is amazing. That is some of the best shit ever. I love it to this day. But after that, that was my pretty much end to the CW, DC universe. And I used to just be the biggest Flash fan, the biggest Arrow fan. I loved the Green Arrow. I loved the Flash. Legends of Tomorrow was the stupidest but funnest shit ever. Having an episode about George Lucas and having an episode about Barack Obama making America Grodd again with Grodd, the Gorilla Grodd. I mean, it's amazing. And I love DC. When it comes to the DC property as a whole compared to Marvel, I think DC has better characters. And comic-wise, I think DC is better. But when it comes to movies, film, TV, I think Marvel has done it right. Obviously, there's good stuff on DC. There's great stuff on Marvel. There's really bad shit on DC. And there's really bad shit on Marvel. Best of both worlds. But I do like DC. And Superman's a great character. And I have heard this show is pretty damn good. And I've been apparently sleeping on it for a while now. What season are they on? They're on season 2 now. So CW, man, I used to live for these every single week. Just I miss getting out of school and waiting for the Flash to air on whatever it was, Tuesdays, and Arrow was on Wednesdays. Legends was on Thursdays. Supergirl was on Mondays. That was the best timeline. It was so good. I miss that time of my life so much. It was so good. I was in my peak of my fandom and geekdom and everything, and it was such a good fucking time. And Superman's great. I think the casting as Superman, I've obviously I know this character in the CW. I've seen him in Crisis on Infinite Earths and on Supergirl and all the other crossover things that they've done, and I think the casting is perfect. Lois is also really good casting. I'm excited to get into this fucking show. I think it's going to be a good, fun start, and we're going to be here for the ride, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, click.
This is of my parents.
The classic origin story. That's probably pretty close to where I live. It's not, because where I live is Smallville, Kansas. I live in Smallville, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys know that.
Here you go, friend.
Thanks. Cool costume.
Thanks. My mom made it for me.
The memory of all was the day I met her.
The Daily
Everyone in
Planet.
here, we're the
Got our first place together. The twins came.
The twins, the boys.
They were as different as brothers get. Jonathan was easy. Always happy, always smiling.
I remember they teased this show at the end of the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover. This is just made so differently compared to a CW show. This doesn't feel like a CW show already this early. This looks great! Holy shit! Oh, dude, this looks great! Oh, he's gonna freeze the lake? Oh, that's sick. Oh, shit. Nice! Dude, this looks so good! I am shocked at the level of production quality of a CW show. Great opening. Such a great opening.
Proud of you. Thanks. Okay, thanks.
Okay, I'm out of it.
Alright.
I love that. That's the good news. Now you got to deal with the social. No! Yes! Yes! Man's playing Injustice. I think that's
Sorry,
Injustice, is it? Hey, at least he's not gonna argue with him. That's a good thing. Let your son do their thing. They want to listen to music loud and play video games, that's okay.
Like, all it's gonna do is make him feel more alien than he already does. Trust me, I've been there.
We're late.
I really love the human aspect. This is like... This is why I love Smallville, too. I love Smallville. It's a great show. One of the best shows ever made.
Else, okay? I do have another day job.
That's not the point. Boswell's no editor. He's a patsy for Edge. All these billionaires that buy media outlets use this movie to digital crap as an excuse to destroy journalism. They don't care about human interest stories or facts. All they care about is
Click. Yep, clicks. It's all that matters.
Dr. Fry.
Oh, no. Oh, that's tough.
And, well, the one with the permascal over there, that's Sarah.
I'm really sorry about your grandma. She was really special. Even my dad liked her, and he hates everyone, so.
House full of girls. Someone's always pissed at you.
Mommy? Smallville. Although, cell service sucks, so.
You know,
It's not that bad.
something wrong with the router. Probably needs to be reset.
Just kidding, it's pretty bad.
It's
Firehouse made fire chief last year, and everybody else we know moved away.
She means bailed.
Lewick?
Twin Cities.
Sippy?
St. Louis.
It's not that far.
Bring their skills back home. Take care of the communities help raise them, you know.
Ew, what a fucking asshole.
he's prey on struggling communities. He busts up unions. He barely pays a living wage. I don't understand how he can keep fooling people.
Oh, you mean us dumb, backward, small town folk?
No.
Yeah, that is what she meant.
What you meant?
Because you are dumb. I can already tell you're a dumb character.
careful.
Still not working.
Got it.
Ah. Jesus.
I don't know. Just wanted her to know we're okay, all right? What is this? You sent a waving hand emoji? Okay, you know what? That is a Vulcan salute. I gotta say.
It's a Vulcan salute.
What is that thing? What are you doing? Do not touch that. Oh my. Not from Kansas.
It's not from Kansas.
To be some hero, but you sure as hell weren't sent here to be a father.
I understand the way they're acting, but Jesus Christ.
Play the casements. You can't see through life.
Ah.
Here in Smallville, we do a little different.
I've never seen a place like this in Kansas, so this is very unrealistic. I mean, maybe there is, but I don't know.
I know everything there is to know about the last son of Krypton. Where I come from, let's just say the two of us have history.
Who could this be?
Not as fast as I thought.
I'm trying to think who this could be.
Beer and benzos don't really mix well.
Oh yeah, no, fuck no.
Awesome life. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was nice.
She looks like Addison Rae. She literally looks like Addison Rae.
Like parents cooking meth.
True.
And the whole house catching on fire
True.
with their kids inside.
Smallville plus where I live is the meth capital of the United States, so yeah.
No. It's not.
Oh. Making your move like that?
What are you doing?
Oh no.
It's my girlfriend!
Sean, what the hell is your
What are you doing with this?
It doesn't even...
Dude, this looks good. Ah, yes. I always love the above the earth shots of Superman.
Hey! What's wrong with you?
I love the parallels back and forth. They're all getting their asses kicked right now.
Convince yourself you were one of them, but you're not!
That actor who's playing Jordan looks like the actor who played a young Clark Kent in Man Oh, shit.
The only remnants of your real home.
Oh no, he's got kryptonite. Oh. He switched so quick.
The other one's pretty shook up. Twice in 2 days, kid. The luckiest family I know. Kyle.
Thank you.
I pulled some strings, got you $2,100 an acre, which is well above market value in Rice County.
Rice County.
That's very generous.
I live just outside of Rice County. I'm in another county. I'm not going to dox myself, but I'm in another county.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
See you around?
Yeah.
He is gonna get with her. Come on. Fuck yeah.
Come on.
That's one thing. His skills are legit in football. That man can... I love that. Okay, who the fuck is this? I'm trying to think of any villains, but I can't think of... It's not...
I'll start the upgrades to your armor right away.
the black guy.
Captain Luthor.
It's Lex? It's Lex? Oh, no way. They're doing Lex already? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, that was so good. I'm insanely impressed with that first episode, and I have definitely been sleeping on this show. No doubt about it in my mind. The way it's shot, just the way it looks. It's not your standard superhero / just CW show. It feels so cinematic, and that's what I love about it. There's a lot of heart to it, and let me tell you about this. I'll tell you, I guess, not my life story, but just how much Superman means to me. Superman's great. He's not my favorite character ever, like in Marvel, DC, whatever it may be. He's not my favorite character, but he's a character that I respect so much. And it hits home with me so much just because, one, I'm just in a small town in Kansas. And the cool thing, whoever's watching this, the coolest thing about this is, so I live in Kansas. I live in a town. I'm not going to say the name of the town. You'll probably be able to figure it out yourself because you guys, you can be parasocial if you want. But my town got named Smallville. It gets named Smallville every single year for one day because there's a guy in my town, big superhero or big Superman fan, like one of the biggest Superman fans I know personally. He runs the Smallville Comic-Con that we have here, which is very awesome. We have a cool Comic-Con. It's awesome. And he started like years and years ago, back in like probably 2012, 13, 14, around that time. He was kind of deciphering, Smallville, and where it is in Kansas. And he came to the conclusion from comics, from even Man of Steel himself, from just talking about Smallville and how where I am living right now is where Smallville is or would be in that fictional universe, which is one of the coolest things. The reason I love Superman is just because you feel that small town guy, you feel that family man, you feel just a sense of care for your community, and I care for my community to a certain extent. There's a lot of weirdos here, and they mentioned about meth labs and shit. Where I'm from, meth labs are normal. Like, that is maybe not meth labs, but meth here is normal. And, you know, that it does happen. But nonetheless, just the fact that I live in a fictional town where Superman crash landed from Krypton, and just the amount of feelings I get whenever I see anything Superman, because it always gives me emotion. And the one story that I do love is, Clark. He's been Superman for a while. He had kids. His kids are teenagers, and they're finally learning about their powers and kind of finally learning who they are, which they did in this episode, which I really love the way it was done. They reacted how you would normally react. And I was kind of calling them out. I was like, oh, come on, quit being pussies now. I would understand that. Waiting, like, he thought all of his problems were stemming because of just him having mental health issues, which obviously in a lot of cases is true. But with something like that and having powers like that and past trauma of a literal planet where your genes are from, like that's trauma that will get into your psyche, whether you like it or not, and whether you even know about it. That will happen, and it'll give you a lot of mental distress and psyche problems, and that's what you could tell with Jordan. And he's getting he made a friend in Sarah, who is awesome. I mean, Jordan seems to like this girl named Sarah. The actress looks exactly like Addison Rae. She is very pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, we find out the boys have powers, and Lex Luthor, I should say. He's in the biz, and he's black, which is an interesting take. I have nothing wrong with it. Obviously, you're going to have the people who are like, oh, this is woke. And it's like, no, dude. These are fictional characters. You can change them up however the fuck you want for a good story. And I have no problem with that. But nonetheless, I mean, it's cool. I have no problem with it. I'm interested to see where they take Lex, because I feel like he's such a big character for Superman, and it's obvious that he knows everything about him. But what was him saying that because Lex didn't come from another planet. No. So that's also very interesting. There's something to do with, I mean, the Cushings, Lana and Kyle and Sarah, they seem like good people, but there's something about the dad, Kyle, that I do not like. And especially when they were talking about it, he was like, oh, your journalists just spew political nonsense. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Isn't journalism political in and of itself, whether you're talking about literal politics, literal shit that's going on in your in your community. Because when you think about it, everything is politics. Everything in your life is politics. Money. Decisions for your community when it comes to morality, or not even morality, but laws and as a whole. That's politics. And if you're like, quit putting politics into things, it shows you how ignorant you are to life itself. It's just what it is. But I don't want to get into that. But yeah, they got laid off at the Daily Planet, so they're no longer being Metropolis. I love that, because I didn't want like a Superman story that was just set in, Metropolis, and that he was just doing random shit and saving the world. I love the family dynamic. I love the dynamic of them, just in Kansas, in a small town, saving people in a small town, but also learning, teaching their sons, and definitely Jordan, about just what is going on and how to deal with what they're doing, with what he's going through, and how to control himself and his powers, and also not kill anybody in the meantime. The actor Jordan, though, he looks exactly like young Clark Kent in Man of Steel. He does. I don't know if you guys see it, but I 100% see it. And I find that even more perfect because he looks like a younger version of his dad, but in a different universe. It's interesting. Also love, it was sad, Martha dying. I think it was a good way to progress the story, though. It was sad, though, because seeing any mom die in a show, whatever it may be, any sort of just media of a mom dying, it hurts me. I'm a mama's boy, so if my mom were ever to pass, they're moving on. They're gonna continue the tradition on the farm, and they're gonna get it up to speed. And then we have these fucking corporations. You have what was it? Galaxy Holding that took over the bank, who is a partial shareholder in that other big ass corporation. I don't think I wrote it down, but there's another corporation that's taking Morgan Edge. Morgan Edge, just busting unions. Like, who the fuck kind of person are you to bust unions? And it's sad that we have to say that even in real life, there's motherfuckers in our government who are like, nope, no unions, no power to the workers. That's communism. It's like, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck do you think you are? Some greedy, rich corporate asshole? You're like, no, I want the money. You guys are going to get the very little amount of money you guys will get. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. And I will say this. Anybody who's watching this, who's a worker and stands for workers' rights, stand up for that shit. Organize your community. Organize your workplace. Do what you can do. Make your life better and others around you. Don't be unempathetic, and don't be an asshole. I'm sorry to go on another political spree. I feel like that's been happening a lot in a lot of my reactions lately. I go through these political discussions because anything I notice in a show that's even political, I'll talk about it, and I'm sorry, I enjoy politics. But I'm just so shocked at how well made that first episode was. And I really hope the rest of the show is up to this kind of production level. Because, with shows like The Flash and Legends, it's filled with CGI and it doesn't look great for a TV show. Sometimes it'll look great. Early season of The Flash looked great. And then when it got on to the later seasons, I've seen clips of Godspeed. It looks like shit. And I don't like it. And I think Godspeed is a great character in the comics. So I'd love to see a good Godspeed. I haven't watched the season with Godspeed for The Flash, so I don't know if it's actually good or not. But like I said, I like seeing Lex Luthor. Excited to see what he does. A black Lex Luthor. Good, interesting take on the character. As some would people say, woke. Good. Make it woke. Make everything woke. Make everybody be a non-white person. Okay? There's multiple white people in this. But yeah. Jordan got the fucking, wait, okay, I'm confusing all the fucking, okay, which one's which? We're gonna find out. Okay, Jordan, yes. Jordan got Sarah's number, and you can tell she likes him, but she's dating this fucking dude, Sean, who saw them kiss. I think that is on her, though. She did not mention anything about a boyfriend. She was kind of leading him on, but not really. I think in a situation like that, you can't really. I mean, for me personally, I would never go in to kiss somebody or anything like that without, like, fully aware that they are okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm enjoying the show. I think it's going to be good. That, like I said, that first episode was great. It was long, but it was great. And I'm excited to see what more they do with Superman and Lois. There's a lot of fun stuff. I hope we get to see Jonathan play some football and see how talented he is. I bet he has some powers lingering in there as well, but we won't know yet. It'll be a little while probably till we see that. Maybe next episode, though. I don't know. Anything else? I don't know. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the first episode of Superman and Lois. Click the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell for videos every single day on this channel. And happy July. Can't wait to get into all these reactions. And yeah, guys, we'll see you later.